Hello, and welcome to the Modern Coaching Playbook. I'm Gilbert Castro, your instructor and the creator of this course. As a process trainer in the BPO industry, I've learned that while training builds knowledge, effective coaching drives lasting performance. That's why I created this practical research backed coaching framework. Although many examples come from the BPO industry, the principles you learn apply across any workplace. Whether you're a trainer, team leader, manager, or aspiring coach, I hope this course gives you practical tools you can apply right away. Thank you for joining me, and let's get started. Where we're headed, session objectives. By the end of this session, you'll be able to define modern coaching, distinguish coaching from training and mentoring, and know when to use each. Diagnose root causes, apply structured techniques to find the real driver behind a performance gap. Run a full coaching conversation. Apply a 7 step framework live using role play practice. Model the qualities of a great coach. Identify the behaviors that separate credible coaches from box checkers. What coaching actually is a structured two-way conversation that helps someone close a specific performance gap through their own insight, not through being told the answer. Training, one to many, builds a new skill or knowledge from a defined curriculum. You are the expert transferring content. Mentoring, long term relationship, draws on the mentor's broader experience and career guidance, often informal and open ended. Coaching, one to one in the moment, grounded in observed behavior and data, focus on specific measurable outcome and owned by the learner. This is the session's focus. The business case. Why coaching moves the needle. 7 times median return organizations report on their coaching investments. 80% of coaching clients report improved self confidence. 70% report improved work performance after coaching, and 72% of organizations link coaching directly to higher employee engagement. These are the studies conducted by the ICF or International Coaching Federation in 2024. Coaching isn't a soft skill anymore, it's a measured performance lever. The rest of the session gives you a repeatable way to deliver it. Your toolkit is the 4 models behind this framework. Modern coaching borrows from decades of behavioral science. You'll use all 4 inside the 7 step conversation that follows. Root cause analysis, 5 whys plus knowledge, skill, environment, motivation. Find the real problem before you fix anything. SBI feedback, situation, behavior, impact, intent. Feedback that's specific and non defensive. Grow structure, goal, reality, options, way forward. Keeps the conversation moving toward action. Andragogy, Adult learning principles: people commit to what they help design, not what they are told. The framework: the 7 step coaching conversation. We'll walk through each step in detail on the following slides. 1. Identify the problem. 2. Discuss the behavior. 3. Co create a solution. 4. Practice role play. 5. Secure commitment. 6. Follow up. 7. Recognize progress. Steps 1 to 3: diagnose. Steps 4 to 5: build ownership. Steps 6 to 7: make the change stick. Step 1 of 7: identify the real problem. Don't coach the symptom, coach the cause. Number 1, start with acknowledgement. Help the person see and own that a gap exists. Don't announce it as a verdict. 2 is to ask before you tell. Use open questions to surface what's actually driving the metric. 3, run a root cause pass. Use the 5 whys or the KSIM model before proposing any fix. Trainer tip: a good diagnostic question sounds curious, not accusatory. Examples: walk me through what happened on that call. What made this one harder than the others? What would need to be true for this number to move? Root cause tool, the 5 whys. Ask why repeatedly until you hit something you can actually act on. Scenario: high error rate. Problem: an employee frequently makes mistakes in customer transactions. First why are errors occurring? Possible answer: incorrect information is being entered into the system. Question number 2: why is incorrect information being entered? Possible answer: the employees rushes finish task. Question number 3: why are they rushing? Possible answer: they are focused on meeting productivity metrics. Question number 4: why do they prioritize speed over accuracy? They believe only productivity is measured. And question number 5: why do they have that belief? Answer could be performance expectations were not clearly communicated. Root cause is misalignment and poor communication of performance expectations. Possible actions: clarify KPIs, balance quality and productivity goals, provide coaching on accuracy. What it is: a question asking technique for tracing a problem back through its cause and effect chain until you find something coachable. Use it when the presenting issue is a symptom, a low score, a missed target, rather than a specific behavior. Root cause tool, the KSEM model. When the 5 whys isn't enough, sort the cause into one of 4 buckets. Knowledge: does the person know what to do? Skill, can they actually perform the task under real conditions? Environment, do they have the tools, access, and conditions to succeed? Motivation, do they want to perform and do they see why it matters? Discuss the behavior. Separate the person from the pattern. Use the SBI model to stay specific and objective. S stands for situation. Name the specific moment, like on yesterday's 2 p.m. call with a customer about a billing dispute. B for behavior. Describe only what was observed, no labels, no motives. You place them on hold 3 times without an update. I for impact. State the measurable effect. Their satisfaction score came in at 2 out of 10, and the call ran 6 minutes long. And another I for intent. Check assumptions before acting on them. Walk me through what you were trying to do there. Co create the solution. Work the problem with the agent, not for them. Ownership starts here. Build the plan together. Ask what they would try first before offering your own data. Ideas people generate themselves are ideas they can act on. Think beyond the obvious fix. Push past the first answer. What would a top performer on the team do differently in this situation? Use every tool available: job aids, call recordings, shadowing, micro learning modules. Match the fix to the actual cost from step one. Practice through role play. Knowing the plan and being able to execute it under pressure are two different skills. Run it like this: rehearse the exact scenario out loud, not just the concept. Switch roles, have the agent coach you through the same situation. Interrupt with the kind of pushback a real customer might give. Debrief immediately. What felt natural? What felt scripted? Why it works? Adult learners retain far more from doing than from hearing. Role play converts a talked about plan into muscle memory and surfaces gaps in the plan itself before it meets a real customer. Keep it low stakes. The goal is repetition, not perfect performance. Secure commitment. A plan without a commitment is just a suggestion. Close the conversation by having the agent recap it in their own words, then set a goal you both agree on. SMART means specific, exactly what behavior changes, M for measurable, tied to a number you both track, A for achievable, a real stretch, not a setup to fail. R stands for relevant, connected to the KPI that started this. T for time bound, a clear date for the next check in. Get a solid yes. A vague, sure, I'll try, isn't commitment. Ask directly. Can I count on you to do this by Thursday? And wait for the real answer. Follow up and reinforce. The coaching session isn't the moment behavior changes, the follow up is. Number one, so 30 to 45 minutes later, quick pulse check. A short informal touch point, confirm the plan is actually in motion. Number two, end of week, review the data. Check the metric you agreed to track. Did a specific behavior actually shift? Next, number three is next one to one, full follow up. Rate improvement level. Decide whether to reinforce, adjust, or escalate the plan. Why it matters? A follow up you can predict tells the agent you're genuinely invested in their success, not just closing a coaching quota. Recognize progress. And on a note the person wants to have again. Be specific. Great job is forgettable. The way you de escalated the customer in the first 30 seconds is not. Say it like you mean it. Genuine, timely recognition. People can tell the difference between real praise and a script. Tie it back to the goal. Connect the recognition to the specific behavior you coach. It reinforces exactly what to expect. Bringing it together, qualities of an effective trainer coach. Active listener, hears what's said and what isn't. Objective, coaches the behavior, not the person. Credible, has done or deeply understands the work. Curious, ask before assuming. Consistent, follows up every time, not just sometimes. Genuinely invested, wants the person to succeed visibly. Before you go, key takeaways. Diagnose before you coach. The five whys and KSM stop you from fixing the wrong thing. SBII keeps feedback specific and non defensive every time. Ownership beats instruction. Co create the fix, then rehearse it out loud. A commitment isn't real until you hear a direct yes. The follow up is where behavior change actually happens. Don't skip it. Now let's practice. Ready for role play? Pair up, pick up, or pick a real performance scenario and run all 7 steps end to end. We'll debrief as a group. Thank you.